Do you want to come out? Why don't you like that carpet now? Oh, you're braving the slippy floor, okay. Good morning, Palin. Good morning, Zara. How are you both? Why does he not want to cross the blanket? I don't understand. What did the blanket do? What did it do, Gerry? Come on. There we go. Good morning, Boba. Morning, Guy. Good morning, Carl. Hello. Hello. Good morning, Bubble and Napoleon. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not all the way better, but getting there. Hopefully by Christmas. Oh, I might be okay. Good morning, Harry. Morning, Mazira. Am I well enough to restream it? I hope so. I feel, oh jeez. Oh, bunnies. Lux, thank you very much for the 36 months. I know numbers. Happy New Karen Day. Hope you're well. I'm getting that. I'm still very wheezy. So I might have a little coughing fit. I'll try my best to mute if I do. But yes. Good morning, Bugs and Walrus, and try to present Achencho and Rob and Joe and Thomas and Strange. I had the page open and stream hadn't started yet, so I just started hearing sudden bronchi. Surprise! Yeah, I'm still struggling a little bit, but this is the best I felt so far, so definitely on the mend. Guy, thank you very much for the... Oh wait, Come Your Lava, thank you very much for the 7 months. And Guy, thank you very much for the 17 months. Caught a mean stomach bug and I finally watched a bun stream again. No worries, I'm already way better. I can eat food again. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Jeez, it really is the season, isn't it, for the stinkies. Walnut, thank you very much for the 22 months. Thank you. Right, let's give these Banus their pellets. Hello, that's you. You're the Banu. You are one of two. One of two Banu. Oh, there we go. There we go. You got him. Oh my gosh, who's this? Ducking Duke, thank you very much for the 30 months as well. Thank you. Merry Bunmus. Happy Bunmus. You're still in a zero Christmas mood. I always get the weird thing of like, because Jingle Jam feels so Christmassy, you sort of like, I get to the end of Jingle Jam and sometimes I forget that there's still Christmas to come sort of thing. I'm just like, it feels like, okay, Happy New Year. Then you're like, oh wait, no, we've not actually done actual Christmas yet. Oh my gosh. David, thank you very much for the 11 months. Morning, hope you're feeling better today. I am, thank you. I'm getting there. And Rob, 47 years. I can't stick around as I'm walking Charlie at the moment. Have a good stream. I hope you have a lovely walk. And thank, oh my gosh, tier 2 as well. And Dave, another tier 2, 35 months, 35 years. 35 years. Good morning, honey. And Thomas, thank you very much for the 40 months. Oh my gosh, so many resubs. Has it been that long since I streamed? That people haven't been able to sub. Thank you, that's very kind of you all. So many doot-doots. I apologize in advance if I make any horrible snotty sounds. I'm still very bunged up and very it's sort of moved to more of a cough now, and the cough is the best it's been. Alex is feeling a lot better though, which is good. Well, I mean, he's completely better. He went into the office today. He's feeling so fine. So that's good. But it just seems to be lingering a bit more with me. Um, Good morning, doggone. I didn't even put up my Christmas decorations this year. Oh, I mean, to be honest, even if you felt like putting them out a bit late, I think sometimes it's like when people put them up early. I always just think, like, if it makes you happy, why not? Just like we put ours up earlier this year. And I was just like, well, it's nice. I like fairy lights. So bung them up. Sapien, thank you very much for the bits. That's very kind of you. And wait, what? Twitch? Wait. Oh, okay. That confused me for a second. We added 30 bits to Sapien's chair. I see. Okay, for a second I was just like, Twitch is here? Twitch is here? The Twitch? Imagine if Twitch, like actual Twitch showed up to your stream and then they gave you 30 bits. Like, we just want to show your appreciation. There you go. It's 30 bits. Oh yeah, true, of course. We did have actual Twitch showing up to a stream. I couldn't watch all of it, I'll be honest. It was too awkward. I couldn't do it. I watched the beginning of it and then I was like, no, I'm gonna go and get a drink. Loboto, thank you very much for the 41 months. Cranky blimey, Governor. Cheers for the streams and such, innit? Oh my gosh. Thank you for doing your donation in British. So I can understand it. Imagine if it joined before Nina's Jingle Cats. I wish he had have. Wish he had joined before mine. What was I gonna say? Come on in, Unhaul. I think it's because I've moved the box. I think it's confused Gerry. That's why he didn't want to come across on the blanket. He just don't understand. Oh, there's still a pellet here. For whichever bunny comes to claim it. I thought I saw Fifi do the start of Zoomies, but I think she was just doing a binky. I was a work of art, thank you. I am a little bit better. I'm still not completely better, but this is like the best I've sounded in days. I'm still very like, if I move, I'm like, well, that's me for the day. This doesn't sound like you Hongshu Mimi, oh sorry. I had a very weird Hongshu Mimi dream last night though. Oh no, Asenta, I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. I keep seeing people being like, I don't understand Bridie's Jingle Cats. I'm just like, I feel like Sarah, because I'm just there like, you don't have to understand it. It's just there. It just exists. It's just a thing. There's nothing to understand. But yeah, I had a dream that I really wanted to record, but then I fell asleep again. And we've decided it's Bronxshoe Mimi when you know. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Good morning, Monday. Makes me proud to be a Zoomer when I understand Sarah's TikToks. Sometimes I feel very old. Thank you very much for the follow. Morning, Ginge. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my dream. It felt like a really cool dream, and then I fell asleep again, and it sort of merged with another dream, and then it was a bit too confusing. So I didn't record it, but there were two parts to it. The first part was really cool because I actually got to be a wrestler. I was a wrestler, and I was wrestling against. There was a group of us. I know Kim was there, of course. But, oh my gosh, what's his name? There's a guy. There's a guy who I think is actually a boxer, and he has a very specific voice to him. Oh, what is his name? He's like very known for being very like softly spoken, and he has like a really distinctive voice. What is he called? Chris Eubank. Yes, I was wrestling against Chris Eubank. And what is he, Anna? And I was just like, this is so weird. He's a boxer. Like, it's so cool that he's started doing wrestling now. Because I guess some people do make the move across. Come on in, Frudos. So yeah, all I remember about the wrestling part of it is that at one point he was stood, the ring had somehow like moved, as in the wrestling ring had moved, so it was resting on top of another wrestling ring, and I was just like, I'm gonna like say the ring is like here, he was stood on that corner and I was stood outside on the other side of it, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna knock it slightly to make him jump, and I lifted it up and it like flipped over and Chris Eubank just went flying into the crowd, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen, I didn't realise it was so precarious. And then and then like Kim was filming it, and I turned around and I just like jumped on top of her from the top rope and I tried to pin her, and she got out of it, of course. And I was just like, oh, I knew such a cheap move wouldn't work on you, Kim. And then the only other thing that I remember about the dream was I got onto a bus, and Neil Newborn was the driver. He was the bus driver, who, for people who don't know, is the voice of Astarion. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm on a bus with Newborn. And he was also Nina's dad for some reason. And then I was sat on the bus, and suddenly I was like, you know when you just become aware of something in a dream despite there being no logical reason for it? I was told that he had died, and I was like, oh, I never got to meet him. That's sad, because he was driving the bus. I should have just talked to him. And that's all I remember. It was just so weird. But it was nice. I was very proud of him. There was some difficult roads in Bristol, and he was nailing it. Drew, thank you very much for the 40 months. Oh my gosh, at tier 2. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Oh yeah, I've been getting like I've definitely been getting a mix of like crazy dreams, just like fever dreams. I did not dream of shot, no. I know that there was another part to the dream that was really cool, because I remember, morning Rowdy, I remember waking up and being like, that's so cool, I have to record that, and then I just went honk shoo, beep, 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 and I forgot. Yeah, my dreams have definitely been all over the place. But yeah, that one was nice. It was just nice. I haven't played Baldur's Gate in so long now. It has been so long. And I'm not really going to get to play over Christmas either. This is the thing I've been miffed about, not Baldur's Gate. Also, apologies for how loud Fifi is doing crime in the background. I Uh, I was hoping to take a week off over Christmas, so it's so frustrating that I've been ill now because I was like, I don't want to take off even more time when I'm planning on actually having some time off. Zach, thank you very much for the 19 months of buns. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Love you all, especially the Banu. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I will get this stinky illness out of the way. I'll tell you what has made me the saddest, is when I get a cold, because I have nasal polyps that inflare anytime I get any sort of infection, I've not been able to taste anything for like 4 days or maybe 5 days. And I love food, and that makes me sad. Because like Alex and I had our Christmas dinner, so I spent like 2 hours cooking and then I couldn't taste any of it. And then we had the leftovers for 2 days and I still can't taste any of them. And I'm just like, So I'm hoping that by Christmas they will have deflated in my nose. Genius, thank you very much for the 36 months. Oh my gosh, 3 years. 3 years. Blimey. Whenever I get a cold, because of the polyps, it makes me look as if I have like a big rugby nose, because it just goes like twice the size with these little balls inside my nose. Oh, speaking of balls, I had a message from the rescue yesterday saying that they have a hamster for us to foster. So hopefully you're going to get to look after a little boy this time. So I'll finally get to experience little hammy ham balls. I don't know their name or anything about them, just that they're a little guy. And I replied to the rescue saying like, oh, I've never looked after a boy before. I'll have to see if they're as mad as the ladies. And the rescue was like, they are not. Why do you sound more excited about the balls than the hamster? I've just never looked after a boy before. I mean, technically I have looked after a boy hamster before, because I looked after Jem's hamster at one point. But we still called Pepper, Pepper was a little girl. She might have had massive balls, but she was just a sweet little girl. But yeah, usually Gerry is the only little guy in the house. So it'd be strange. Like when we had like Squeak and Luna in the house, it was just like, I think there was a time when Alex maybe went away for work and we still had Squeak and Luna and then Fifi and me, and I was just like, Gerry, you're just the only little man in this house. Just all these women. But now there's gonna be another little guy. Is Fifi preparing the afternoon stream? Yes. Yes, she is. I wonder if I can take this pellet to Gerry. Oh, I gotta move very slowly because I might fall over. Where he be? Did they collude? We would all collude. We had I think Fifi and Squeak colluded once. There he is. Look at he. He's been in a strange mood the last couple of days, so I hope he's feeling okay. I think he's just a bit upset that he's still on medicine. Oh, hello. I'm watching Gerry. I think, yeah, he gets sad when he has to have his medicine, and then it makes him sad for the rest of the day. Because I think he gets sad that cuddles end in medicine, and then it fills him full of mistrust. Gerry, if Fifi goes into the kitchen, you can have this pellet, but otherwise she'll hear, and then I'll be in trouble. Wait, eat it very quietly. Shh. Uh-oh. I think she heard Gerry. No, I'm sorry, Fifi. I'm sorry, Fifi. Wait, hang on. You can have a little bit of... What if you just have, like, a tiny bit of greens each? There you go. Now you don't have to feel left out. Here you go. You got a little sun. Yeah, there was a time back when Fifi didn't go upstairs very much. And she went upstairs to, she just went upstairs to explore, and she went up to Squeak's tank, and we were like, what's she telling her? What's she doing? And then that was the night that Squeak escaped, and we were like, oh my gosh, Fifi told her the plans of chaos. I might quickly leave you in the capable hands of the bunnies and run to the toilet. Oh, because I need a big wee. But I don't know if Fifi will stay still. Maybe I can give them their greens. But then maybe Fifi will stay still for a bit. Maybe. How much do we trust that Fifi will stay here? Maybe I can give them a little bit of one of their advent calendars. Fifi attacked us last time. She would never. She would never. Look at her. She's just a beautiful angel. Butter wouldn't melt. What have you got on your eye? Butter wouldn't melt. Hang on, let me see what's in your advent calendar today. Which one? What's in here? What's in here? Well, I shouldn't have put it down on the floor, should I? That's on me. No, Gerry, I need to... Can you bring it back, please? Mother is not well enough for you to have that. Wait. Okay. Gerry. There we go. Okay. Wait there. Right. Oh, it's because it's got the rings in it. They like these. There you go. You have that one. Oh, for heaven's sake. Have you found one? I'll take the dizzy, yes. Can I have the bag, please? Oh, there it is. Oh, why are you trying to steal Fifi's now? Gerry. Okay. This hasn't gone to plan. Right. What if... Okay, well, you have that there. There you go. Here's the new plan. Right. I will put some of this down. Oh no, I've made such a mess. I'll put some of this down as a little forage thing. And then they can also have that. I will wait for them to return, and then I will go to the toilet. Either that, or I can do it like a documentary camera, and I can see if they just return on their own. I can just hear them crunching around the corner. Wait, I'll put it here. And hopefully they will return to you at some point. Probably can't hear their little crunches. Okay, BRB. Wait, is it even lined up? Sort of lined up. Okay, hopefully you'll see your body. Be on the lookout. They're difficult to spot. Did you actually not come back over, buddies? It didn't work. They're just... Oh, I think they just found another treat. Oh dear. Wait, why are you all saying, oh no, what happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How has Fifi got another one? What happened? Thank you. I think because I've been... Wait, how did they... What? How... Where are they getting all these treats from? I don't understand. I don't think I left any more out, did I? They must have stolen one and then come back and got another one. They found the treat stash. I think Gerry spilled some on the carpet. Oh, okay, I guess that does make sense. I think because I've been having to have so many little sippy sips to keep my throat moist. Wait, what's she got? How many treats do you have? What is happening? I don't understand where they're getting all of these from now. They seem to have a... Gerry! Seem to have just found some sort of like never-ending supply of treats. Gerry? Gerry! 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 I don't understand. I don't understand. Gerry? Gerry! He's just staring at her. Gerry! 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 Gerry? Nope. He'd rather go and steal that one. I don't understand these bunnies today. What are they doing? I mean, I've got like a whole treat right here. This is the most I have moved around in days. Oh, Gerry? There we go. He has discovered. Gerry, look, there's a tiny bit of treat left in here. I am going to be knackered after this tree. This is the most I've moved around in quite a while. Oh. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Have you just decided that if you don't have the crunchy treats? I've literally made such a mess on this carpet. But I think because they've peaked with the crunchy parts, they don't want the rest. That's okay. This is a nice treat for Puff for later. He's back there. He's determined to get across. The dry leafy stuff, I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it's... I don't know, actually. Looks too light to be dandelion. You having fun there, Gerry? They have been enjoying their advent calendar. It's like a little forage advent calendar where they get like dried leaves, but they also sometimes do get those pellets and then they go mad, as you can see. And they're really chunky as well, those pellets, so I can't break them up into smaller pieces. So they just end up having all of them. What is he doing? Buddies, I'll be honest, I can't move around that much today. You have to come here. I don't know where he is. She's over there somewhere. Maybe I can make it to Fifi. She does not want me to make it to her. There we go. I was saying yesterday in the Discord, I've not really thought about all the stuff that I need to take home when I go away, because I've just been planning all the stuff that I need to take for the bunnies. I swear the bunnies get, like, they take up pretty much the boot of a car with all the stuff that I carry around for them, and then me, I'm just like, oh, I'll just shove some spare pants in a bag and that'll probably do. Hello. They've still got their treats to come. They accidentally had extra treats. I still don't understand how. They managed to mine some sort of treat vein in the living room. He's just having such fun running around this box at the moment. But yeah, it'll be nice to go back to Hertfordshire for a bit. I might get to see oh my gosh, literally Sandbad. That's how I pack, is that I will count out. Say if I'm going away for like 3 days, I'll count out pants whilst I say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, spare pair. It's just how I do it. It's just my method. I'm hoping I get to see Ted. Fingers crossed. You'll do the same. It's just the only way I can keep track of what I've packed. But yeah, I'm hoping I get to see Ted, and hopefully I won't accidentally have a bra in my pocket this time. It should be nice. Maybe I'll see Tim Downey whilst I'm home. Pop over to Hitchin, see if he's in. No, I might see Kirsty as well, which will be nice. Alex has gone into the office, yeah. So fingers crossed he can look out for that post. I'll send him a little reminder. Oh, I do it too when I count with numbers. I think for me, if I can lose track of numbers, whereas I'll pay more attention if I'm saying the days for some reason. You're gonna pop in on that cow that you won in a competition. Wait, the poop competition? I didn't win the actual cow. It was just that the cow was pooping. I won a clock, which I still have somewhere, which people used to find very funny, and I've always found very strange that they found it funny. I'll have to dig it out sometime and show you. I have no idea where it is. But it would be nice to have that clock, seeing as the only clock I have is haunted and doesn't tell the time. Oh, Chewy, don't worry, it's fine. I swear, like, I started thinking about Christmas so much earlier this year, and yet I've still, like, absolutely just run out of time. It just sneaks up on you. Every year, somehow. Like, I've got to find the strength. Got to find the strength to pop into town at some point and pick up one of the presents I've got from the shop, and I'm just like, haunted clock. Yeah, I have a haunted clock. Because it's just weird. Like, it's broken, but sort of not broken. It sort of works, but just works in a creepy way that I'm pretty sure it's haunted. But I can't tell if it's the clock itself that's haunted or if it's the wall that the clock is on. So I don't know whether getting a new clock and putting it on the same wall will even work, because what if it's the wall? But, it just does what it wants to do. So, like, we've put 4 different new batteries into it, so it's not the battery. It'll do things like, it'll just, one day, you'll go to sleep, and it'll be perfectly on time, and then you'll wake up and it'll be like 3 hours fast. And then it'll be like that for 10 days. And then it'll suddenly go like 2 hours slow. And you're like, why? And then for like 2 days, it'll just stop and the minute hand will just wiggle. And then it'll just start again for no reason. And I'm pretty sure that the only explanation is ghosts. How old is it? It was brand new when we put it on the wall. It was a present for my birthday last year. Oh no, this year. So it, like, at most, we've only had it for less than a year. And it started doing it, like, within about 3 days of being on the wall. That's more like, here, take a haunted clock. Maybe it was haunting the Amazon warehouse. So they sent it off to us. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard, but it's one of those things that, like, all our wall clocks that work around 5 minutes fast, every time we change them, they refuse to stay right. It's just haunted clocks. It's just what they are. Who gave you the present of a haunted clock? It was my mum. My mum gave me a haunted clock. But I have a thing. I like to be able to, this is very specific. I like to be able to see the time as soon as I wake up. And being able to see it on my phone is too slow. I like to literally be able to open my eyes and see a clock. And the fact that I finally got a clock and it was haunted and I still don't know the time when I wake up, but I've just not replaced the clock. You have a little one by your bed. See, that's what I used to have. I had this childhood clock. It was a travel clock. It was really cute. It would fold up into a little box, and then I accidentally left it at the Premier in Shrewsbury, And I left because I was there for work. I used to take it everywhere with me. And I left this premiere in, and I called up literally about half an hour after I left, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I've just realised I left my clock there, my like clock that I've had since I was 6 or something. And they were like, oh yeah, we threw it away. I was like, oh. They were like, yeah, we literally just throw everything in the bin that people leave. We don't have a lost and found. I was like, oh. So then this was meant to be the replacement for that clock, but it is haunted. So I still don't know the time. And it can't be a digital clock. It has to be a analog. It's haunted by the old clock. Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense now. Sorry. I should have led away when I coughed. But yeah, I need to get a new clock. Which is what I thought I had. But alas, the ghost got to it first. So I guess when I do finally get a new clock, I'll just have to make sure that I keep the ghost inside the old one. And don't accidentally put it into the new clock, because otherwise that'll be very sad. Yes. Wait. My fan sister recently got ties with her mother, so my mum decided to carry an adoption certificate for our family for Christmas. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, a family. How can you... Oh, no, for me, the problem with digital clocks is I'm such a princess. I cannot sleep if there's... This is like the modern day of the Princess and the Pea. I cannot sleep if there's any sort of LED light on in the room. I stayed at a place on holiday a couple years ago, and I had to hang blankets off the rafters because there was a fire alarm, a smoke alarm above the bed, and it had a tiny little LED. And I could not sleep with it on. So yeah, I had to can't sleep with the sound of a ticking clock. See, the one that I have, the haunted one, is a silent clock. So it is analog, but it is silent, so you couldn't hear it at all. And the one we have in the kitchen is a silent one as well. And it doesn't bother the bunnies at all. But yeah. My partner goes through phases. Sometimes he needs a light, and other times there must be darkness. It is tough. But yeah, that's why good morning, hours. That's why I can't have a digital clock, because the light from it I would just never sleep. But yes. I guess I should give the bunnies their actual treat, seeing as they caused such chaos with their pretend treat. What if I just had a nap? I remember when I was trying to learn to read the time on an analog clock when I was in primary school, and I just couldn't do it. It just didn't click for me, and I ended up getting so sad about it that I pretended to be sick, and they sent me home, and then my mum taught me how to read the time. It must have just been that the way that the teacher was trying to teach me didn't teach me at all. But my mum taught me, and now I can read a clock when it's not haunted. It's just the haunted clocks that get me. But yeah, school do be like that sometimes. Okay. I think both the bunnies are on the toilet at the moment, but I cannot see because there is a large box. So you're going to say you were learning last... I was trying to learn on a haunted clock and I couldn't learn. Fifi, Gerry. I have bunnies, honest. Have I just been fever dreaming that I have 2 bunnies? Have I been ill for years? Fifi? Fifi? I can hear one of them having a drink. Gerry! Fifi! Don't make me come to you. Fifi! There we go. Gerry, what is it? Why are you so sad today? Fifi's having a lovely time. Morning, Limewood. Oh. Poor Gerry. I think he's confused by the mixture of things. And then slowly, he keeps on trying to nibble that, but there we go. Thank you, Anhol. I was going to answer someone who said something, but I forgot. Oh, yeah. I genuinely at one point thought that Alex was imaginary. Because he was in Cambridge, and I used to go to visit him, and he's so perfect and lovely. So at one point, I had a really horrible start to university. I mean, I had a really horrible university. I was really sad. And then I met Alex, and all of a sudden I was just like, he's so lovely. And he's just this perfect little guy, and he likes me, and this is nice. And then I got to a point where I was like, oh my gosh, I've just imagined him, haven't I? I've had a breakdown, and I've just imagined this guy, and I go to Cambridge. No one I knew had ever met him. So it was like, I just thought, like, he's just not real. Because it was like a year or so before he met anyone that I knew. It's just, I used to go to his house in Cambridge, and his flatmate would let me in, and then I would just go and hang out with him. And I was like, what if they just think of me as like this, they're just like, oh, there's just this lady who just turns up, and, she just goes and sits in the spare room for like a few hours. Sometimes she'd stay over, and then she leaves. It's probably fine, just let her do. And it wasn't until someone that I knew met Alex, or I think he came to meet my parents, and I was like, oh, he is real then. That's nice. But for a little while, I was quite worried. But it turns out he is real. Other people have seen him now, so it's fine. It is fine. You can see him. I did just genuinely have this thing when he came to meet my parents. Like part of me was thinking like, this will be a nice test to see if he's real, because they wouldn't just go along with it. So yeah. But yeah. Thank goodness, he's just too good to be real. Boop, 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 boop. It's like yesterday, I was so full of like cold, and I was having these big coughing splutters, and I've not like had the energy to do anything such as brush my hair in like days. And I took a drink of my tea, and I immediately had a coughing fit, and I just literally like coughed this tea all over myself, and I was just sat there all like dribbly, and Alex just looked at me and he was like, oh, are you okay? And I was just like, how are you still with me? I'm a hideous monster. He was like, we just look after each other. I was like, okay, thank you. So yeah, too good to be true, but yet somehow true. Oh, Emma, have a lovely meeting. Have a good one. Maybe he haunts the clock. Maybe. Gerry, I'm going to come around to you. Please don't move, because oh, look, we're doing a puzzle. I can't move very much, so I need you to just settle. Just for a little bit, if that's okay. No, Alex, he's not from Cambridge. He went to not Cambridge University, but a university in Cambridge, which is where he was living when we met, for the first time. But no, he's from the Midlands. He's a Midlands boy with a kipper toy. He doesn't have the accent though. But it's funny because there's sometimes things that like him and Tom Bates will realise that they both understand that other people like phrases that they both use, and one of them will turn to the other and be like, do you say this? Is it a Midlands thing? Like round the Wrekin. I think round the Wrekin is a Midlands thing. And calling forward rows gambos. That's a Midlands thing. And calling lunch, dinner, and dinner tea, I think. That one still gets me. If we're staying with this family and they say like, oh, do you want tea? And I'm like, are they talking about a cup of tea? Or are we having dinner now? It is the whole other world. They call woodlice cheesy logs. I don't know. I've never heard them talk about woodlice. The only, like, we call woodlice Billy Bakers, but that's just because that's only since moving to Bristol. Gerry, are you having fun? I like the name Gramfer. Oh, there's so many. So many. I don't know why woodlice specifically get so many names. Gerry, are you okay? What are you doing? You're in such a strange little mood today. You in your little nook now? Are you happy? Do you need to settle down? There we go. There we go. Good morning, fish. I think he just had to do his routine. Now he's a settled boy. Well, I guess it is time for me to head off. I got to go and do some work. And hopefully do a stream later. I was gonna do some house flipper too. I probably won't go on webcam on account of I am a big stinky mess. But yes, maybe rest up to maybe. We could also watch the marbles, because I did mean to do that yesterday, but then I was just, like, literally, like 6 minutes past 2, when I'd been umming and ahhing about whether to do a stream, and I had a massive coughing fit, and I was like, it's probably a good thing that I did not do a stream. It would have just been me coughing for 5 minutes. But yeah, I think we're doing Kirby Craft tomorrow. So joint streams tend to be fine, because then I'm just like, not having to do all the talking, so it's not too bad. But yes, it is tomorrow, right? Is it Wednesday today? It is. Yeah? Oh. Who can we go to? Oh, why Thursday? That's okay. I get why you're confused now. It's because the office closes on Friday, so there won't be anyone there. Gerry, what is this? What is this? You've scrunched yourself. A little scrungy. Oh, sorry. We could go to, I don't know. Should we go to more aminals? Here's a little croissant. Today I wanted a croissant. So I went to a place that sold croissant. 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 Oh, Gerry, baby. Let's go to chickens, because chicken runs out now. We could go into the movie about chicken. So that's nice. I hope you all look after yourselves. And in English, you can go see the movie about the chickens. Chickens. Look after yourselves, everyone. Do as I say, not as I do. Gerry, how are you so bendy? What is this? How is this comfortable? Why are you in this position? I don't understand how that's comfortable. What a little guy. Everyone look after yourselves, and I will hopefully be back at 2, but I'll let you know. Be good and take care, and bye-bye. Thank you for the subs. It's very kind of you. You're all very kind. That's about it now. That's the words that I said. The end. There you go. There he is, Hooligan. Why is he broken? Oh, Gerry. What a little guy. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Rain God, thank you. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.